Well, hello folks, welcome back to Papa Bear Outdoors. This is Papa Bear with you. It is bittersweet this morning, as it always is. It is Saturday morning and the last day of our adventure. I'm slipping out here at daybreak to try one more time to catch some fish on my 10-cara rod. The water conditions have not been conducive to 10-cara fishing or fly fishing in general. We had flash floods this week, and it has just been a rough and tumble week for us. But the water is clearing and going down as well. If you can see that boulder in the distance, that was well underwater just a few days ago. This was a roaring torrent, and we're just now getting to where the fish are moving back into this spot down here. So I am going to fight my way against the current, try to get into position to catch some fish. While I'm working my way down there, I've got my Nirvana 370Z 12-foot rod with a 6-4 action. The line I'm using is 20-foot long no dachi, made by Moonlight 10-cara. I've got about 8 feet of 4-pound Berkeley Vanish for my tippet. For my main fly, I've got a number 16 McPhail Caddis Pupa, and for my dropper, I've got a number 14, or number 12 rather, a number 12 alder fly. Current's still a little bit fast. That felt like a take. I think I'm going to put something on with a little bit more weight on it. I'll be right back. All right, I've tied on a larvae right there. We'll see what that does. That doesn't get it down, we'll add a little piece of lead to it. There we go. Little piece of split shot added to it. Let's see if it'll get down a little better. Oh, there she was, and I missed him. Good take on that one. All right, folks, being we got to leave this morning, I'm going to go ahead and go back and get my spinning rod. Try to catch a few more fish before we got to get out of here today. I would have rather caught them this way than on bait, but the conditions aren't allowing me to. So we'll be right back when we get to our other spot. Well, folks, when things don't quite work out the way you plan, you roll with the punches. It is always my desire to come down here and to lay into them fish fly fishing, but the conditions just aren't optimum for that. I got one whole bite in all my efforts in 10-car fishing this trip. And so I've had to grab the spinning tackle and bait fish these fish, which really goes against my grain, but it is a very effective way to catch fish. And I did come down here to camp and fish, not just to practice casting. So I'm on my way back to the well one more time, try to catch a bunch of fish before we have to pack up and leave today. But I tell you what, just look around at this scenery. This is just an absolutely gorgeous place. I tell you time and again, if you want to experience this place, all you got to do is come down here to the Riverside Resort in Mammoth Spring, Arkansas, and stay with these fine folks and get you a little of your own down here. This is located in northern Arkansas, right on the border of Mammoth Spring and Thayer, Missouri. Mammoth Spring, Arkansas and Thayer, Missouri. Friendly, fine folk out in this area. Makes a Kentucky boy feel at home here. Now, over where I'm from, western Kentucky, we fishermen start at the crack of dawn, and a lot of times before the crack of dawn. But out here in these trout streams in the mountains, these folks just don't get up as early as I do, I guess, or they're just enjoying sleeping in. But I am kind of wired that my eyes open up at 4 a.m. or below, or before 3:50 when I'm working. And if I sleep to 6 o'clock in the morning, I have slept late. As you can see, there's some nice trails that you can follow down along the river to access the different points in the river here at the campground. One of the places that I really love fishing has not been accessible to me because you got to cross the river to get to the footpath that leads downstream, and the water's just been too high to be able to cross down there. So I'm having to fish the upper end. Had I brought my kayak, this would have been a moot point. Older I get, being I'm hauling a trailer too, putting that 13-foot feel free on top of the truck rack is getting harder and harder on me. Well, folks, right here is where all the magic happened yesterday. That redhead and I both caught our personal best down here yesterday. She caught a 15-inch and I caught a 16-inch rainbow trout. Let's see if there's a few more left in here and biting. Caught a couple, 3 bluegill yesterday, not even trying. I had my rod under my arm trying to take care of my wife's either bait or take a fish off or net a fish, and hooked 3 different bluegill with my rod behind me, just dangling in the water next to the bank. If only the grandkids could have came. All right, there's that first pinch of shrimp for today. Let's see if anybody's home. Yes, sir. 1 cast, 1 fish, folks. Need to oil my reels. They're getting a little stiff on me. All this river water that's had the silt in it from all the flooding. There he is. The first fish of the morning. That tried to jump in my pocket with me. Got tangled up. There we go. That is a 12-incher right there. "12-inch rainbow trout." Right, that one was lip hooked, so he will be plenty feisty heading back to the water. And off he goes. I got him that time. All right, 2 casts, 2 fish, folks. I'm looking for 18 now. I want to skip the 17s and go straight to an 18. Is that being greedy or what? Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, and it came off right at me. That looked like either a 13.5 or 14 right there. Been getting pretty decent at guessing them here lately. Can we make it 3 for 3 here? He's biting it. Oh, he was on it. And it's 3 for 3. Three casts, 3 hookups. So to answer my own question, yes, they are still here and biting. There it is, beautiful fish. My lands, the colors on that one is lovely. And lip hook, just like we like it. Go, got the hook out without harming the fish. We're looking at a 13-incher there. And back into the depths. There he is, hooked up. Right at the end of the drift there. I'll get ready to pull it up to recast it. In the net. Lovely, lovely. Hooked right in the tip of the lip there. Perfect hook placement. Just to not harm the fish. Get a little measurement on him. 13 inches on the nose. And off he goes. I'm loving these new caddis waders. These are the Northern Guide Series boot foot zipper fronts, and I am going to send Caddis a little letter, or at least an e-letter, letting them know how much I like these waders. These are dandies. Did I say boot foot? I mean stocking foot if I did. Stocking foot zipper front. There he is. This is coming in easy unless he wakes up when he gets here. Probably a smaller fish here. Yeah, he's waking up. And in the net. I'm loving my measure net as well. Now I did alter this net slightly. I put some foam around the hoop there, and that way I can turn it loose in the water and it'll float and not sink down in the water column. Because a lot of times when they're biting good like this, I don't want to keep putting that net on my back and soaking my back down. So that works out really good. We have a 13-incher again. You can see right there, I can put that net down and it'll float right there on top of the water. Which makes it really nice. Right. I do have the magnetic net holder on my back that when well, look at there, drop that down in the water. This is what was happening to me yesterday. Drop that down so I could grab my rod and cast it, and this little rascal tried to eat my shrimp on me. Ain't that something? Little guys gotta eat too, don't they? There he is. He finally fooled around and swallowed it. All right, here we go. In the net. Did a little 12-incher this time. All right. You know, folks, Yesterday my bigger fish were coming when I was standing up here casting toward that sycamore tree. Let's see if they're laying in that hole this morning. If not, I can always step right back over here. Sometimes them fish key to just one little old boulder or one little old stick up under the water, or maybe it's just a depression in the bottom that's a foot deeper than the surrounding water. Just something different in the terrain that they key to, a current break of some kind. And a lot of times the bigger fish will muscle out the smaller ones and kind of hang out in those areas. I'm trying not to think about the chore that's ahead of us and packing up the camp and trying to make all that stuff fit in that 5x8 trailer. But I'm glad we've got the trailer to work with. We first started coming down here, there's a fish. We'll see how big he is. Pulling good though. Yeah. Get his head up and in the net. There we go. Well, he's not a 15-incher, but he is a 13-incher. And proud to have him. This river has an ever-changing dynamic in it. Where they're at from 1 hour to another may greatly differ. There are some spots that are just going to hold fish because of the way they are, but certain places that they congregate may change with the current and clarity and just the fish's feeding cycle and all of that. There's one. Feels decent, maybe not giant, but decent. He's growing by the minute here. Still hadn't seen. There, we're getting him a little closer to the surface now. Oh yeah. By golly, that ain't bad. Oh yeah. And hooked in the corner of the mouth right like we like it. That's why we use these circle hooks. Because majority of the time, that's right where it gets them. That's what they're designed to do. All right. Getting water all over the camera, old buddy. And he don't care. Boys and girls, that is a 14.5-inch trout. 14.5-incher right there. Long and lean. Yeah, that's a good one. There he is. He finally fooled around and took it. Oh boy, if he don't start growing, that little rascal. Yeah, that's a little in there. A little by this trip standards. See what we got here. We got a floppy fish, what we got. Buddy, you're gonna rub your slime coat off like that. That's a 12-incher right there. There he is. He hooked that one. All right, getting smaller. 11.5-incher. All right, be still, buddy. All right, there we go. We was able to get you loose from that hook without hurting you. You can go out, back out there and grow up a little bit. Come back and see me when you're about 16, 18 inches there. All right. There he is, fish on. Right, another smaller fish, but gamey. A little 12-incher right there, and he threw the hook for me, so I'm glad of that. Just get this little rascal his moment of fame here. If he'll be still for me. And then we'll put it right back in the river. All right. There he is. Little stronger fighter here. This is staying deep. All right. And corner hooked that one right in the corner of the mouth. He throwed the hook for me, didn't even have to take the hook out. Wipe a little water off the lens and get a picture of this guy. Let's see, forgot to measure. We have 13.5 inches on this one. right. Love it. Absolutely love it. Ooh, that one hit it like a freight train, folks. He'll drag on the strike. That was a nice hit on that one. Yeah, that's a good fish if I can get him in. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a dandy right there. See what we got here. That is a 15-incher right there, folks. My 5th 15-incher of the trip. Ah, darn it. Drop the rod in the water. Oh, if that ain't something. This is one lovely 15-incher. Look at that, guys. There's a bite. But it didn't stay with it. There was a bite. And I missed that one. By golly, what was I doing there? And I let it soak in there too long, got it hung up. And it's new hook time. You know what, I didn't put my hooks in my vest. I am out of hooks. Sure enough. Well, folks, I guess that's the end of the trip here. did not put my tackle box in my pocket. Forgot all about it this morning, but I cannot complain. I have had, I tell you, instead of trying to traverse down through there, I'm just going to back up and take the trail back now that I'm not fishing my way back. I have had a wonderful time here on the Spring River, as always. We always have a wonderful time on the Spring River. It has been great. It started off rough and 3.5 days of rain and storms and flash floods, but we survived it, and the fish, as they always do, recovered, and the fishing was good. Fishing was good this morning. Folks, it's worth the trip to Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. Give the folks at Riverside Resort a call. Come on down here and get you some of this, because it is a load of fun. A load of fun. And it's a fine facility. I was noticing the other day, we were sitting there under the canopy, getting out of the rain, pouring down rain, and the resort workers were still out there hauling trash, picking up limbs, cleaning up the place out in the pouring rain. They work hard over here to keep the park nice for the campers, and they got all the facilities. They've got RV hookups, they got tent camping, they've got cabins, both sleeping cabins and just regular and the deluxe cabins that's got everything, including television and full kitchen. Whatever your budget allows for, you can probably find it, and they're very reasonable here. Very reasonable, especially this tent camping. Folks, I'm not a wealthy man, and we wouldn't be able to do this if it was expensive. And we're just grateful to have a place within 3 hours of our home that we can get away and have this good a quality fishing, this beautiful a scenery within 3 hours of the house. All right, we're going to work our way back to the camp and get that final camp breakfast that we always look forward to. Camp breakfast is one of our favorite meals. That redhead does a good job on it, I'm here to tell you. As I always say, please subscribe to my channel and like the videos that you like and share them with your friends and family. Smash that bell there to receive notifications on my newly released videos. And keep your eyes open for more upcoming adventures with Papa Bear and the gang from Papa Bear Outdoors. Until next time, folks, God bless you. I mean it, God bless you. And may He keep you safe during these trying times. We'll see you next time on Papa Bear Outdoors. Bye, y'all. Well, hello, folks, and welcome back to Papa Bear Outdoors. Here we are at the end of another adventure. and we have had a time this year. We have had a blast down here at Riverside Resort in Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. Caught a lot of fish and made some new friends down here, and just got to relax and enjoy ourselves. And we are getting ready to head back to Kentucky. Me and the redhead Babaloo, and we will see you in the near future. If you're watching this, we have already released some videos, but anyhow, the videos from this episode or this adventure is coming up soon, so keep your eyes open for that. This is Papa Bear and Babaloo with Papa Bear Outdoors. We'll see you next time right here on Papa Bear Outdoors. God bless you folks. We'll see you. Bye now.